be great to really, really enjoy and love your corporate 9 to 5, 7 to 3, 8 to 4 job, no matter your position, no matter your title, no matter your status, no matter your pay rate, letting all of that go. Wouldn't it be great to experience a job like that? That's exactly what I'm going to be talking to you about in this video today. It's Miles V, your mindset and self-confidence coach, and I'm bringing you this video today to talk to you guys about falling in love with your corporate 9 to 5 job, no matter what you're doing, no matter who you're working with, no matter your status. If something that's interests you, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. Please go ahead and click that little notification bell, bing, bing, because that will keep you up to date with my current videos, with my old videos. You know, you'll be able to watch my content, consume my content. You know, this channel is really all about helping people grow. This channel is about helping you, you know, enjoy life exactly how you want to enjoy it. It's really about, you know, I want to share with you guys my personal experiences and share with you some of my personal tips. So, first tip in falling in love with your corporate 9 to 5 job is to go into the workplace with an intention. And whatever, if that intention is to, you know, simply, you know, have great performance, be able to serve the most customers, you know, whether it's to increase your, you know, better the relationship with your boss, whatever that looks like to you, you know, because setting intentions, you know, is like it's like an aim, it's like a goal. And when you go for it, it's something that really, you know, it just enhances. Like if you got to go into work for 8 o'clock and at 6:30 you're thinking about like, today's going to be a rock star day. You know, I'm going to show up 100%. No matter what, nothing's going to bring me down. Simply having that intention is going to carry you through that day. You know, you'll be able to experience it. You'll be focusing on what you can control. And at the end of the day, when you've accomplished that goal, you'll be able to look back and say, you know, can I do this every single day? Like, why can't I do this? Let's try it tomorrow. Because what's the worst that's going to happen, right? So the first tip is to focus on your intention. Focus on what, you know, how you're going into workday, what you intend to do, how you intend to show up, you know, and just overall the impact of your energy in bringing in, you know, your light. Okay. Tip number 2 is focusing on, while you're at work, focusing on what you can control rather than what you can't. So a quick little story. I used to work in a supermarket, and a really, really busy supermarket. I mean, I worked in the meat department. We had the little counter that shows the customer number. And I remember on any given day we were servicing, I used to count how many times the number would go up to 100, from 0 to 100, back down to 1, to 100, back down to 0. And I remember on any given day we were servicing at least between 300 to 600 customers a day. And of course, not only just me, we had more team members, right? But in terms of focusing on, so I couldn't control really the inflow. I couldn't control the customers. I couldn't control how busy it was, right? But what I could control was my mindset. And it was how I was showing up, right? And thinking about my intention, like, you know, I want to do a great job today. I really want to service someone. I hope someone goes, I want someone to go home and be so wowed at the experience of working with me that, you know, they write a review, or, you know, just to impact someone, just to make someone's day better, you know? So focusing on what you can control, whether that's your work performance, whether that's how you're showing up, you know, your mindset. I mean, that's really, really, really going to help you fall in love with your corporate 9 to 5 job, okay? And this is what I'm talking to you guys about today. If you live with, these are kind of just like little tools, right? But they're also principles, because you could do this no matter what. This is in your business. You can do this in relationships. You can do this in your friendships. So whatever that may be, right? So tip number 2 is focus on what you can control. Tip number 3, and this is, I mean, a really, 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 like, embodying this tip will carry you through so many things and different circumstances in your life. And tip number 3 is to be a leader, no matter your position, no matter your title, status, pay rate, bonuses, the quota, whatever that may be. If you can be a leader in your workplace and think about how you're, how are you working with your coworkers? If you have specific positions that are set up for leaders, right? Like you might have someone who's like a crew leader or team leader, supervisor leader, whatever that looks like, Like you don't have to wait for that position, for that title or status to be a leader in your workplace. So tip number 1 is be intentional. Before you go into work every day, think about the type of day you'd like to have, right? Number 2 is focusing on what you can control, right? Rather than what you can't. And what you can control is your mindset, it's your attitude, it's how you're showing up. I mean, those things are really, really, really going to help you out. Number 3, be a leader in your workplace, okay? Think about how, impacting your coworkers, especially in corporate jobs. I mean, it's rare. It's rare to hear you're doing an absolutely fantastic job. Thank you. Thank you for helping me out. It's somewhat rare to hear those things in a job, right? And if you can be that, and if you can, thank yourself. If you can live with that type of quality to impact and influence others, I mean, that is really that's going to blow up your experience, right? Because now people people will start to be, they'll appreciate that. Thank you. I used to hear in my old job, dude, no one ever said that to me. No one has ever told me that. And because with the intention, focusing on what you can control and being a leader, you're focusing on others, right? It's more altruistic and more empathetic and more servicing. It's for servicing others, right? Just open up that heart space, right? And just live into that during your workplace. Try it out for like the first half of your shift, right? So tip number 3 is be a leader in your workplace. And I just touched on this a little bit, but tip number 4 is simply to focus on servicing others. And, there are so many different things that come up, especially in a corporate environment. Like for me, it was retail. So it's like that client that you service for the first time who seems like they're in a bad mood, right? Like you're in a position that you can help them. You're in a position that you can impact them rather than taking it personally. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if someone's coming up to you saying, oh my God, like I really can't, like I can't believe this. You guys don't have this. You guys don't have that. I ordered this. You ordered that. Like you're in a particular situation that you can help them. You can service them, and enlighten their day. And when you do that, I mean, you're not thinking about the money. You're not thinking about being just an employee. You're not thinking about only being there you've been there for 1 week, especially in corporate jobs, because in between social media, the things that we hear, we're thinking about the big company, right? We're thinking about the executive's freaking salary. That doesn't mean shit to us. It's just, and when you think about servicing others, I mean, it just opens up that heart space, right? And allows you to be in the moment, focusing on impacting and influencing that client, the customer, and just doing a great job, right? So there's an opportunity for you rather than seeing something like that as a problem, see it as an opportunity. How can you help? Right? So just to recap, I'm talking to you guys about how to love your corporate job. So just to recap, number 1, focus on intentions. Setting intentions before you go into work every day is extremely powerful. Number 2, focus on what you can control. Number 3, be a leader in your workspace. No matter your position, title, status, pay rate, whatever. And number 4, focus on servicing others and open up that heart space and how you can influence and impact others. And if you can do that today and you see the results, right? And think about your attitude too. If you can do that today or tomorrow, right? And by 5 o'clock, by 10 o'clock, whenever you get out of work, if it's been a great work day, can you do that tomorrow? Guarantee you can. Okay? So guys, those are my 3 to 4 tips on how to fall in love with your corporate 9 to 5, 8 to 4, 7 to 3 job, no matter your position, title, status, or pay rate. And I hope hope you guys have loved it. Okay? So I'm going to ask you guys to check out my free audiobook and interactive worksheet. It's the ultimate guide to grow and develop your mindset and self-confidence. It's an MP3 download. It's about a half an hour long audiobook, and I'm taking you through, I'm using my coaching skills and taking you through, how to grow and develop your mindset and self-confidence, right? And when you get that, you can listen to it, and there's going to be a follow-along sheet that's asking you questions, right? So go ahead, go on my website, www.coachmilesv.com. Give that a free download, and you'll also subscribe to my newsletter where I'm sharing you life tips, I'm sharing you advice, I'm sharing you weekly valuable content, to help you in life, because this is about you. Okay? So if you like this video, please subscribe, please click the notification button, and I will talk to you soon.